have all the way from the year 1942 Holocaust or Holocaust. I mean, whatever we pronounce it right. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. And I, Soul Sky, will be your caster for this match number one of the evening. And guess who will be joining us, guys? It will be none other than the most hardworking girl I have ever met in my life. How are you, Peachy?
Hello, Soul Sky. Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are waiting for this day because we do have four of these teams battling it out in a best of three format, and they are going to be very intense. Given the fact that they need most of the points in their hands and going ahead into the semi finale as well. This is going to be a great day, and Soul Sky, as usual, let's dive into the draft very quickly.
Yes, and we have already dove into the draft because first ban will be coming from the 1942 guys. That will be the Gatot Kasa and the Zuxian ban I see from MeowMeow Gang. I think both of them have banned reasonable picks because you don't want any of these picks to be open to face against them. So Peachy, what do you think about the upcoming four bans that have left?
Maybe I'm thinking of a Khalid or maybe a Phobius could be getting banned, but the Bruno, one of the one of the most important hero right now should be banned, given the fact that the Malefic gun was buffed and it enabled Bruno to actually give his range to him. So, yep, that is one of the important
Hmm.
ban right here. We might be seeing that, but Holocaust
Okay.
1942 coming up with the Luo E ban. That is an easy respect ban to Eden.
Exactly. And as you mentioned, the balls have been hitting us harder when after that malefic gun. The Sunil Chetri slash Bruno of this land of Dawn is getting quite popular in the picking phase. So it is getting picked in M6 wildcard. It has been picked in M6 Swiss tournament, and it is being picked in Indian server, the IGC tournament also. So well, and there you go, Peachy. Wonderful predictions again. That's the Bruno ban. The balls will not get now. I think now the balls will hit softer because the Sunil Chetri will not be entering in this match. Okay, the game number one of this first match of the best of three series. Now I think. Okay, let me. Can I guess this? So what else? Okay, never mind. I will give it to you, Peachy. What do you think is going to be up here?
Mm, two bands yet to be there. Maybe I'm thinking another EXP laner or maybe a mage onto their side. But oh, my predictions were wrong. Look at that, Fanny getting banned. Another respect ban to
Knew
Joseph
it.
right there. Yep.
I knew it. I mean, you shouldn't be leaving any of those signature heroes at the pick, either as the Louis for Eden, as you mentioned, and Joseph the Fanny, because even if I have seen Memo Gang play style, and even if their one teammate couldn't perform well in any given situation, they have the other four teammates that perform exceptionally well. So that's how you pull out a pressure from your one teammate of your team. So I love the fact that they have a proper synergetical gameplay. And now we can see the first pick that's going to be the Hilda. Again, that's a good pick because Hilda, after the season pass, has been buffed. And with that, Blade of Ecstasy is just the first item, or just a Fury Hammer. Her power of wildness can make you go wild with her damage. So let's just see. If they want to counter this Hilda, they need an anti-dive comp. And for that
Yep.
anti-dive, they need to punish Hilda first. For punishing Hilda, they gotta go for that early damage composition. So what do you think is going to be up here, Peachy?
Maybe a Gatot
Oh, I like
Kasa.
it.
Oh, okay. The EXP lane not getting prioritized into the hands of Team Meow Meow Gang. Okay, they're going for a Moscow plus a Eve combo. Now, again, the Eve going to be into the backlines with the real world manipulation, just trying to deal some damage. This is going to be a very great offense into against a Hilda. But again, Moscow, I'm quite skeptical about that pick. What are your thoughts on that, Soul Sky?
I mean, if they have picked it, I think they have a particular, I would say, a thought in their mind that if we picked Moscow right now, you know how players when they are in the drafting phase, they have already thought of many predictions that enemy can pick, what are the counter
Mm-hmm.
picks for that, and even they do the real time thinking also. And that's how you see the drafting. That's why people say that 60% of the draft, that you have to think so fastly. Like, and in this tournament lobby, you got full 60 seconds and for the particular pick, for each pick. So you have plenty of time to think, and you can also predict that if I pick this, what enemy will pick. So for that Moscow, I think now, and I was about to say that Khalid Hilda combo can come, but topping it off with Aurora, it's going to be very, very lethal for MeowMeow Gang. But they are going for it. I love this pick because the Phobius here is gonna be very, very hard to counter because the Khalid. I think Khalid might be roam here, and if he's a roam Khalid, he might get bursted out quickly because the fighters cannot scale up defense item as a pure roamer because of the recent adjustment have done to the defense items. So, and Joy is banned, and like the fact that they have banned Joy because they have the Eve. Plenty, that's a very good ban. And the chip also banned. Okay, chip was not banned. I was surprised there.
Okay, okay, the chip getting banned. I mean, even I'm surprised about that, given the fact that the team Meow Meow Gang could just go in for that. But again, with the Eve, with the Moscow, they will be very highly mobile, so I don't see any synergy fitting into that team composition. But again, a very good ban. Even despite having so much nerfs to him, his cooldown was increased. He did get some rework onto his ultimate as well. Yet he is viable. So yeah, one last ban coming up from both the sides. Now I'm guessing a tank should be banned yet again. Maybe a Tigreal?
Maybe. Okay, that's a tank, and that's a roam basically. So that's going to the
Yep.
Matilda, and they don't want to give Matilda to MeowMeow Gang because we have seen their roamer. I think it's Karma Hits, who has, at least I have seen him consecutively getting MVP in this tournament. So you don't want to give Matilda to him because he can bring enemy to you like it's what do you call it? It's just one for, if you take suppose I forgot how to say it. So just say one with one bonus with one teammate. So basically that's how you point it. But Karma Heads is going for that Guinevere. I think Guinevere has been buffed in this recent patch. So I think he will be having that advantage of the recent patch, that the adjustment that have been made to Guinevere. And I think that's the special migration cooldown and plus the first ability cooldown. So you gotta be watching out for that because you can get CC'd enough. But they have picked the room. So good call coming in from the Meow Gang because they have seen that they have picked the roamer. Now the Diggy possibility of Diggy is very less. So that's why they have gone for that CC comp. So what do you think, Peachy?
So far, so good. I'm guessing that Khalid would be the roamer, but again, they do have a lot of damage from backliners as well as the frontliners as well. When you're talking about the Guinevere as well as with the Phobius as well. So I want to see that held down to the Rome position. But we will be knowing that very, very soon since Team Holocaust
Uh
1942 have decided to go in for that Ling plus a Leslie. Okay, Leslie, I did see few of the matches coming in from Holocaust. They really capitalized that Leslie. They don't give any attention to her into the early game stages, but right from the mid game to the late game, they do play around the marksman lane, making sure that the Leslie is getting pumped. So maybe we will be seeing these kind of play into this match as well. But Team Meow Meow Gang, will they be allowing that Leslie to farm up?
I mean, now I think it can be that I would have to say that's a very, very good draft coming in from the Holocaust 1942. But they have the anti-dive. They got the Phobius plus the Guinevere, but I think they still lack the early damage for Hilda to dive in. If Team Yano Gang successfully snowball this game, that can be very lethal to Hilda apparently. Plus they have got this Khalid. If he bought Thunderbelt first item, that can be very detrimental towards the Team Holocaust 1942 because you are the
Yep.
Thunderbelt I think is a pseudo tank item. It's an attack item. So you've got
Yep.
to be very careful of the itemization. And as my friend
That's true.
says, 60% is draft, 40% is execution. But as we speak of, we'll be entering into the land of dawn. And this is a match first game one between MeowMeow Gang versus Holocaust 1942. Holocaust on the blue side, MeowMeow Gang on the red side. Quarterfinals of the Indian Showdown Season 1. Which is powered by Indian Gaming Corps. I, Soul Sky, will be your analysis caster for this game number 1. And Peachy, You will be the play-by-play, so go ahead. Oh my God, we are
Yep.
here in the casting queue. So let's just discuss about the draft.
Okay, so far the draft is definitely favoring into the hands of Team Meow Meow Gang, but they are solely dependent onto that spatial migration where Karma Hills is just going to roam around the map, making sure that he is getting his jump right on, and there will be follow-up coming. But the zoning potential coming in from the side of Team Holocaust 1942 is no less. They could, even though the Moscow does not the Moscow, but like the Guinevere does get a jump, there is this possibility that the Hilda as well as the Khalid could might jump in onto the back lanes.
Exactly. But you know what? I think this time draft, I would say, is hovering towards, let's just have a counterintuitive approach to, whatever opinions we say. So, like as you mentioned, Meow Gang has the upper draft, but I think their drafts a lot depend on the early snowball because they have got the
Hmm.
Hayabusa. I'm not saying that they can't snowball, or maybe I think. I mean, I'm not saying they have the bad draft, if you know like what I'm trying to say. But if you look at the team, Holocaust, they have got the Khalid, they have got the Hiller, they have a lot of dive composition, and they have got Leslie also. If Leslie, I think, has a proper range, she can outmaneuver Moscow, but I think Moscow will not be having an easy game as well because the Hilda and the Khalid will be onto his nose every time when he jumps in uh, with his abyss shadow. I mean shadow abyss, whatever it is called. Plus, I think if he SOD or like spare of destruction to any point of like in any point where the team fight is going on in the map, I think if Hilda keep in mind that Moskov has a SOD and he uses her powerfulness to zone him, I think it might be very difficult for Moscow to have a proper, I would say, damage output in this game. But I think let's just see because as there is the 40% execution part because if you execute it really well and we know that Miyamo Gang can execute everything really well. So we will have to see
That's
what Team
true.
Miyamo Gang has it for us. So what do you think, Peachy? Like, what are the other
That's true.
possibilities that you think?
We do know that Meow Meow Gang, one of the good squads in India right now, they make sure that they are taking up that early game into their hands. They will be making a way for the Hayabusa to get some farm. Maybe if he goes for that Sky Piercer as well, so he will be popping off really well. But and they take up the same momentum into the mid game and take it up to the late game as well. They don't allow other teams, your opponent team, to come up with the late game. So that is where one of the strongest points of Team Meow Meow Gang is. They would try to make sure that they are getting it, and they did draft around that early game. And since they know that they might not get the same momentum onto the late game, they did draft a
Hmm.
Moscow. So a very well draft, I would suggest.
Yep, exactly. But they have the Aurora also, the team Holocaust, and I think I'm sound like I'm biased about the team Miyamagang. But as we speak of this, the game post will be over, and Pichi, here you go. The stage is all yours.
Yep, look at that. Both the junglers already towards near their buff now. They want to go in for that early rotation near that marksman lane, making sure that they are getting it. But again, you do have the Ling as well. He's also one of the main contender here to dive right back into the back lane. Moscow could be
Oh,
in danger, or maybe someone else, but okay, the poking games already has begun onto the top lane, but the bot lane, same case. Now Hayabusa will be level 4 very, very soon, but Khalid quite low. Okay,
oh,
shadows onto him. He's not level 4 yet, but he will be safe for now. Khalid, what a game coming in, but the bot
okay.
got already up there onto the top lane. It will be the link taken off the Moscow.
Yeah, man, there
So,
was
wait a minute.
quicksand guard of that Khalid, man, and a good try coming from Karma hits. And, this was I was saying, they have the Hilda. You can't, focus early aggression against an Hilda. But again, this time that's a grave mistake, and he will pay the price of it. What are you thinking, Khalid? You don't have the quicksand guard. But now, I think, okay, they might be, okay, I would say that's a good stun coming in from 27 also. Hovis is actually a good pick against Khalid. I thought Khalid might be roam would have been better here. I think that's
Yep.
their call for the team Holocaust 1942. As the first turtle will be spawning up. Ling might go in the bottom lane side.
Okay, Phoebe is already rotating up towards the turtle, making sure that they are getting some action right there. Since Holocaust are in a lead right now, they do have a chance that they could take up this turtle away as well. With the Tempest of Blade having into the hands of Ling as well, but the turtle looking quite low though right now. The retribution
Ooh,
battle will be up very soon. I'm excited to see. But then, okay, the
gosh.
retribution battle into the hands of Ling. He will be taken away, but the Ui Shadow Kill coming onto the play. Look at that. He will be taken
Ooh,
down. The Hayabusa looking quite low. Hilda will be targeting the Hayabusa too. Okay, the Frigid Glacier coming into the play as well. Look at them. Another kill into the hands of Ling yet again.
man, the Warcry is Ling is having a good time with the Warcry, and that's what I was saying. Did you see that Hilda taking the kill of Hayabusa? He just
Yeah.
nearly escaped that little slither of HP, but guess what? The speed was there, or the mobility coming from Hilda, and that's how that's what I was saying in the early part of the game. I'm not being biased, but the draft was there, and I think Team Yamagang really need to win. But the special
Oh,
migration.
oh, another spatial migration coming onto the play. Two-man knock-up, but Aurora will be safe for now. She backs off now. Team Meow Meow Gang. Look at that early game being snatched away from Meow Meow Gang. Now, Team Meow Meow Gang has to pull up with their attack and defense as well because they are giving up space to Hayabusa to farm, but it is not enough.
But I think the Meow Meow, so not Meow Meow, but the Moscow is the key now because the first turtle has been gone towards the team Holocaust, and I would like to see the itemization so far because I think itemization really plays a very big role here. And as far as these team goes, they have a really good. Yep, that's a good itemization. Straight away anti-kill coming in from this Eve, and I suppose okay, that's a good two magic necklace with arcane boot for that extra magic penetration, and burst like a fury for both Ling and this Leslie. That's a good. All you can see bottom line side.
Oh, the Phobius is jumping around with the Purcell, the Infernal Evil, but will he be getting some kills though? Okay, the stun coming up
Oh,
from Aurora will be there, but the
oh,
spatial migration right into the face of Link. He will be stunned coming up with the Violet game as well, but no, it will be enough for him to just
the kill
escape into the
box.
RWM in a very safe position.
What is it?
Now, Link gets the killing spree. Phobius down. Now they will be trying to get some more blood, but this is just over for the side of Team Meow Meow Gang.
Oh my God, Miro is actually holding on to his life for now. And did you? That was team. Aurora is actually panicking ultimate. That the frigid glacier, even though her frosty breeze was on point and her pride of breeze, not the price of pride of breeze is still activated. But they are going for the invasion right now.
Oh, what a good choice coming in. Holocaust
Come on,
1942, playing on that advantage that they have the goal, they have the resources as well. Look at that one jump coming up. That was a very good window of opportunity to jump. And yep, the
ooh,
jump does misses out too many stunts on her, and
ooh.
she will be taken down. On to that other hand as well. Drain 7 does get a kill onto the Leslie. Now, one of the main members. Now, this is the time Meow Meow Gang could go in for that some more blood, but they are just deciding to play around that Hayabusa, waiting it out.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to point it out. Hayabusa haven't engaged after that first turtle and the second turtle as well. And now the game might go towards Hayabusa because I would like to say itemization again because he is just waiting for his item. He's just farming up right now. And look at the link. There might be a
Mhm.
level advantage for now. That's a rope coming in from the karma hits. Now the shadow is
Oh,
there. Might be a difficult. Okay, now that they were just teasing away. I think they might be looking for some opening there. Four people are in the bot lane in the Meow Meow gang. So far, so forth, not a lot of skirmish going on. And I love the fact that Karma Hits has bought the rope for that early magic defense because there's a
uh-huh.
lot burst coming in from the Aurora, but the special migration.
Oh, yet again another jump right there, but this was on to the Hilda. Not a good option, not a good option given the fact that she is quite tanky and she is the one roaming around giving up the vision. Now, the Hilda giving up so much vision that means that it is just a green signal for the Link to jump in, but
Ling!
the Link goes into the top lane. Look at him, he does have his
Sniper!
tempest of lane right there. The ultimate
Ooh,
sniper coming into the play as well. He does pulls up a SOD combo and he is running away, but will he be successful? No, I don't think so because There is
Yeah.
so much stuns on him. It will be Aurora popping off, but the shift is already there because Hilda tries to go in. The RWM might
Oh
come in very,
no!
very handy, but yep, it does come into the handy. Now Hilda will be taken down. Another kill secured
Nah.
with the Khalid.
Joseph is stacking up for now. What are you guys doing? Don't overextend. Your both tanky heroes are down in just matter of a second. And I would like to see itemization again because Joseph has bought that Sky Pearson now because he has the 3 kills. And the robe is there, Thunderbolt is there. That's a good choice. Steel lights, Leslie, okay. Going for that endless battle by spatial
Oh.
migration onto the link.
Okay, spatial migration coming on the plate, but if I needed that backup coming up. 27 right on point, takes down the wing. They take down the turtle as well. Hayabusa with the retribution. It is all into their hands. But now,
Nice.
they are just shifting the focus into the top lane because the Mirio, he is all farming up those lanes and those turrets as well. But wait a minute, Hilda tries to go in, but so damage taken down with the basic attack of Moscow so far.
Exactly. And now I think they have heard me because I already told you that if you just waited till the early game ends, the game is all yours. But look at that. That's what we call the experience time. And look at the kill box in the top lane side. Mid lane turret is down. And that's okay. The demonic force is there of that 27. Look at the Mirio taking the kill of that Leslie. She should have been recalled there. She used her flicker also. Not a good choice because the next team fight, if they rushed the Lord, Team Yamo Gang, that the Leslie will not have the flicker. And Anna started off real good, but I think Joseph have catched up to him because if you look at level advantage, I think it's level 12 to 10. See, that's how we so okay. They're going for that gang in the bottom lane.
Oh, wait a minute. He's just waiting it out. Look at that dash already used up now, playing in a very deep trouble. He will be taken down. 27. Look at the, patience that he had. That Ling was supposed to use his dash, and just as he popped his dash, he's using his skills. What a game confidence coming up from the side of Team Meow Gang. Looks like it. They will be taking down those neutral objectives into their
Nice.
hands. Two-man knockup.
Oh,
Look at that. Three-man frigid glacier, but the backup was not there. Another spatial migration into the face of Kun, and it will be the Hilda going down. But that's
nah.
in that they lose Khalid as well.
Yep, exactly. Holocaust are giving into the play, not the pleasure, but the pressure that Miyamo Gang is giving.
Oh,
Again, that's a
oh,
close call, but now okay, there's a special migration onto
oh,
two people. No, no, not enough,
no
not enough.
way.
As Leslie will be taking less. Oh, there's a flicker. Demonic force is there. Will it be able
No
to
way.
take the Leslie down? Will it be okay? Media just dived it two inside, and he will get taken down. There. Okay, Tempest will misses. Oh, Anna just
Oh,
okay, escaped right there. 27 still holding. Oh, that's a SOD. Nice, nice SOD. Oh my
look
god, that
at
was
the
quite a
SOD.
good. Yeah, I mean, now Miro is feeling it. Miro just died 2 times in the early part of the game. Now he has got his Trinity, I suppose. Again, the itemization, please. Shout out to my streamer brother. So, now look at the Moscow build. Yep, he got the Trinity. But I like to see
Yeah.
Hayabusa. Hayabusa just straight away went for that Hunter Strike first. He got a damage. Then after he bought that Sky Piercer to stack up those 2 kills that came from Hilda and the Khalid. But look at that post Lord fight 27. No, not a good choice.
Oh, not a good size. He will be taking up the spatial migration. Two-man knockup. Look at them. They go in again. Unstoppable picked up by Mirio. Khalid will be taken down, but another kill into his hand. Ling would be the next victim. Are we looking at another victim? Because I feel like Leslie would be the one, but the hitbox is not
No,
there. It doesn't range. But yeah, the SOD does connect. He gets the triple kill right there. And he moves away from the Nexus safely.
man. Now MeowMeow Gang has all been formed up. And Khalid hasn't bought the necessary itemization to counter this Moscow. You gotta buy the blade armor first, or at least elect blades.
Oh. Okay, the
Okay,
pride of is already taken off. Hayabusa, kudos to his Ui shadow kill, but the Moscow is all alone. The spear of misery does connect,
Moscow.
and Ling will be taken out yet again. The 1v2 situation right into the face of Moscow, but the bot lane as well. Another Ui shadow kill coming into the play. Hilda will be the one taken off. That is like you're talking about the 3v5 situation into the hands of Team Holocaust 1942, but the middle lane will be taken down. They try to go in for more, but will, and they did get another kill. Leslie will be down, but the the minions are still pouring. The crystal will be exposed very, very soon. And the RW1 coming into play as well. It will be 27 going down, but the crystal will be down as well. What a game for Team Meow Meow Gang, pulling up that mid game for themselves.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, exactly. Peachy, I mean, this is what I was talking about. If someone fails in Myanmar Gang to perform, the other four teammates are ready to outperform that, but not outperform, but help that guy to come back up. That's what we have seen in this game. As had Busa didn't have that good start, even though Ling had the good start, he just didn't give up. He just didn't give up, and he just farmed until he got that hunter strike plus the sky piercer. Got the stacks of that sky piercer with the two kills. The 20 strikes, the 20 stacks of the sky piercer. That's enough to. I saying that's enough for shadow kill combo coming in two. If and we saw that he actually killed that backliners. But shout out to Eden because he really played it well in this game. Look at him, just zero deaths. Zero deaths is actually commendable when you are in the quarterfinals of any tournaments, and this, especially this IGC. So overall, Myanmar Gang really played well. The good start was there by the team Holocaust, but I think the MM couldn't surpass Miro, even though she could not surpass, but even after she couldn't go toe to toe with Mirio. And if you look at that, Mirio, that's a deserved MVP, 70% ton of damage coming in from the Mirio. And even though Khalid Hilda was a good combo for that anti dive and the diving composition, but still, I think the itemization of both the roamers was not on point. I think you got the anti heal, but what about the blade armor? You don't have that blade armor and all. But overall, it was a really good game. So they gave a good toe to toe against. They went toe to toe against Meow Gang, but Meow Gang, we just saw how they played very patiently, wait for the opportunity, win the opportunity, and take this game number one of the best of three series in their hand. So I think this was the game number one, Peachy. I think we will go to game number two.
Yeah. Yep, we will be taking a short break and we will be coming up with game number two. Now, since we all know that this is going to be the best of three series, maybe we will be seeing at a clean sweep or maybe we will be seeing at a game number three. I'm excited to know. And if you guys are also excited like me, go bring in your friends, go share out the stream and get in your friends. We'll be waiting for you guys.
Exactly.